Hey guys, this is the ace match between CheckPrime and QxGiNkA, and before we get in this game, I heard some down talk about Grubby. I think he's a very strong player personally. He doesn't have the results like NASL. He had a horrible record, but he also was 1-2 almost every game of NASL, showing he's very strong. He could easily turn that horrible record into a good record, and there was a little bit of lag there. Uh-oh. But we should be fine. No problems there. So, Inka versus CheckPrime. Check winning game number 2, Inka winning game number 1. Inka's won every PvZ that I've seen with one style. He didn't do it game number 2, so maybe he'll go back to his DT style, but that could be something that only works once. Even though it's paired with the Warp Prism, you just go everywhere. And the DT harassment doesn't, it's not just like, hey, I got 4 DTs, I'm going to send them in, do what I can, then leave. No. The way Inka does it, he gets 4 DTs, and he stops you from doing anything that prevents DTs for the next, like, 10 minutes. And then eventually he just outmaxes you and wins, like a boss. The map is Xel'Naga Caverns. It's very hard for Zergs on this map, just because, hey, they know where you spawn. There's a lot of timing attacks that are now known to any Zerg build, because Zergs, well, they don't have that strong of an early game. They can, but they want to macro up. They like playing greedy. And now, players have just learned how to scout it and what to do when they see X thing. So, we'll see what Inka decides to do. He is going for a normal timed gateway. Just putting this probe on patrol right here. We have a spawning pool first. And normally we see him go for the gas pool. But this time, just going to get the pool first. Get a few lings out, expand quickly. And then we'll see where he goes from there. And Inka's gateway is just about done. He's going to get a pylon now so he doesn't supply block himself, of course. And here goes this expansion. The probe tries to come down to block, but no, he can't. And Inka, I haven't seen him block one expo from a Zerg, so that's something where he is starting to slip, or just something he doesn't do that well. Maybe he doesn't care. And he's like, oh good, you took a hatch. That means I can do whatever I want. Because you're not going to be put on aggression for the next, like, 4 to 5 minutes. And we'll see exactly what Check ends up doing. Is he going to get a Roach 1? Or just depend on Lings? 7 Escort is just about done. Inka getting his second gas. And there's 2 Lings. So now 1 Ling just going to chase that 1 probe around the map. And I'm really curious what Check is going to do. The probe is just going around. That Ling is chasing it. He wants to go back. He wants to try to get a count of drones again. Because any game against Zerg is just a game of drones. Are they building them or are they not? They can only do one. Build drones or units. They could mix them up, but you rarely see someone go, hey, I'm going to build 5 drones and 2 roaches. No, that just doesn't happen. The probe comes back in here. Doesn't see any drones yet. And he's not seeing a transfer and has 1 Zealot. A Zealot beats a Queen 1-on-1. So now you got the game of Ring Around the Rosie going on between the Queen and Zealot. Now the Stalker coming in. And this Queen could fall. And it will fall. Ling's popping out. That Stalker is gonna die. They try to get this round, but blundered just a little bit. And the Stalker is faster than Ling's. Well, maybe it's the same speed. There's another Stalker coming out. I think Check needs to turn around and just take out that Zealot. He's not doing anything to these Stalkers, but now he can surround 1 Stalker. Possibly this Stalker could go down. So low on HP, 16 left. And now he's just going to take out that Zealot. And 2 Lings get in. But they don't see the 3 gates. However, he did see there's not a high sentry account, so he should know at this point that it's not going to be a direct 3-gate expand. It's not going to be the standard one. It's probably going to be a 3-gate expand, as in he expands at 3 gates. But he should know something funky is going on behind that just because of the lack of sentries. And if that sentry goes down, that'll be pretty big. And oh, it does go down. So that's 100 gas that Inka now lost. And he is definitely going for blink play, but again, Check doesn't see sentries, so he should know something is up. And oh, we don't see blink, we see DTs. And this time there's no robo facility behind that, so this is kind of that cheesy DT play, not like you saw in game number 1. The question is, will Check get the Spore Caller, or will he not? He's getting a Spine right now, he has plenty of time. He has an Evo Chamber. The Dark Shine has 60 seconds left, the Spore Caller takes 30. So he has plenty of time to throw that down. The DTs take a few seconds to whoop in. And a few seconds to walk. But Check should know something is up just because of that lack of gas. And now the Stalker's going to pick off that Overlord. He didn't get to see anything. And Check blocking this Expo. Takes out that Phobe as well. Still nothing to respond to DTs. And I'm getting a little bit worried as this Dark Shrine is now done in 10 seconds. There's no Fort Pylons out, so they'll have to walk a long distance. And Check, you need a pylon. We see a cannon coming down just probably to defend against Burrowed Roach play, because he's delaying his detection for so long, and now you have 3 DTs marching across the map. Will they attack a Ling or not and make that blunder? And let's go to Check's vision. Let's lock. Oh, we are locked in his camera. I'm just seeing if he notices any blurs right now. We know what's happening. But will he see the blur? Doesn't look like it. Those DTs should be entering the base. Yeah, there they go. That lair is now finishing. But 3 DTs again are enough to do a lot of damage before Overseer gets more. And this lair is going down. There's no stopping that from falling. And now sentries are even coming up. Force fields this. This is looking like game number 1. Except without a warp prism. Now the pylon is going down. Check. That was a pretty big blunder. Loses the lair, but he defends against the DTs. Didn't really lose that many drones. And he's taking out the army. So now Check has this opportunity to do a huge counterattack. You'd have a cannon in a fairly safe spot, no sentries. Getting a Spore Caller up, are you going to counterattack or not, man? He may just be waiting for a Spore Caller to get up to prevent any DTs from coming in. But yeah, he is going to go for it. He is doing the counterattack with a lot of Lings. And now the Ling's going to try to take out the workers, but don't know if they'll be successful. There are 3 sentries now. And no, he's going to be falling back and taking the gold base. He did see the army composition. And he knows he forced a lot of cannons. So maybe he thinks, well, yeah, I got set behind, but he lost a lot in that, so I may be fine. And we have 1 DT just walking around looking for any type of ninja expansions. And now all these Lings going to come in for a little bit more, see all those cannons and fall back. Again, the DT just looking for any ninja expansions, doesn't see any, doesn't know about this gold base. But the gold base is close enough to where he can pull an Overseer and defend it before it goes down. Lair now just finishing. And I heard a changeling die. Oh, that was in the main. And another one died right here. Saw the army composition, though. And now both players on 2 base. 49 probes to 39 drones, though. However, the gold base is going up. Check, though, does need to build some drones. And he is building 6, so he's getting those down. The DT comes up, sees the force there. He's like, it's not good to attack. And uh-oh, that DT could fall. The Overseer is chasing, and yes, they do get us around. DT does fall. Force Field's kind of whiff. Nothing, no real damage there. And you have the Robo facility up, so he is getting observers out. And now going to be taking out these rocks at the third base. And meanwhile, he is just mining his gold. Let's see the worker count now. 45 to 51. He is behind, but he's on 3 bases, and one of those bases is a gold. And so many changelings are now dying, just trying to get constant vision of that army. Meanwhile, the lair finished, so he is getting, I guess, burrow and roach speed. That's what he got the lair for. I'm curious if he gets tunneling claws. We have a warp prism coming out, and this is where that DT harassment becomes a huge pain when it's paired up with that warp prism. Looks like an overlord did go down somewhere, but he rebuilt those 2 immediately, so it looks like it was a scouting overlord. That fell as overlords did finish right around the time it died. And this warp prism is coming in. Keep in mind, this is only the quarterfinals, and the games are this good, guys. If you're just tuning in, I advise you to watch a VODs later on. And the warp prism is going to whoop in some DTs. 2 DTs morphing in, go in that warp prism. The warp prism out of shields, but he is going to get away at the same time. Huge attack coming down here. And force fields come down, no tunneling claws, so all the roaches can do is burrow, but there is an observer. And this gold base is in a lot of trouble. Now DTs come from the back, but there is an overseer here. But this army, I don't know. Czech has the larger army, but the composition looks like it's in Inka's favor by quite a bit. And now Inka is just pulling back. This warp prism coming in here. There's only 1 DT. He'll probably whoop in a few more before he goes in. Nope, just with 1. Spore Crawler is there, so it's not going to do that much damage. 1, 2, maybe, if nothing, no reaction. And the DT does get away. And going towards that main. Another queen is here waiting for it. That warp prism now taking that HP loss. And Czech has not rebuilt this 1 hatch yet. I'm not... Okay, there it goes. I was about to say, he's at 1,300 minerals. I'm not sure why he doesn't just take it. And now Inka is going to be expanding to the gold, it looks like. Meanwhile, there is 1 Ling burrowed at this base. And maybe he's going to go in for the attack. Maybe he's not going to take out those rocks. And it looks like Czech is losing quite a bit here. Force fields do go down. And Stalker's just sitting behind them. Keep in mind, they do have Blink now. And at the same time, you have this warp prism down here with Zealots and DTs taking out that Roach Warren. And now, Czech is in a lot of trouble. Roach 1 does go down, no more roaches. And Infestors are out, but they don't seem to get any... Oh, they get a fungal off, but not much. Czech does GG. Inka going into the semifinals, winning that series 2-1. Very nice play.